Welcome back, everyone, to the Complete Pineleaf. We are back here in Fourth Braun, well, now on Isendale, where we are looking for Cadthorn. And Cadthorn apparently has had his responses deferred for a little while, and we need to find out what is going on. So let's head up and see if we can find him. He's supposed to be somewhere to the northwest. There are two other quests I have, but those are level 74 quests, while this person to find a word deferred is a level 73. So I'm going to go by the assumption that you're intended to really finish Cadthorn's quest before doing the local ones there. But if I manage to pick up those orc grunts and warhounds, well, that's not going to be a problem. But those are lots of goblins, aren't they? Ooh. Well, that's not Cadthorn, apparently. I would hope that he hasn't been cooked by goblins. Whoopsie daisy. Hey! That was quite a... Well, that was an interesting start to a battle, right? Whew. Oh, what was that message all about? Quest item. Let's see. This hastily scribbled note details instructions for the goblins. Take the western passage to the crag, then turn north and follow the narrow passage. At the end of the passage, a small cave opening. Wait for a messenger from Rohan to pass near the cave openings. Capture him and take anything that he carries. You should take this note to Adwin in Frothbrand. Interesting. Well, do I do that first? But I have a quest ring up here, which I presume is Cadthord. So let's speak with him first and see what that's all about. Now, the question is whether or not this note here causes you to go to the same place as the Cadthorn. So let's first talk to Cadthorn, see what he wants us to do. Then I'll go back with the orders, and then I'll come back here most likely, and maybe I could, well, worry about birds and stones, I guess.
Welcome and well met, my friend.
I was unexpectedly attacked by orcs and their ilk. They ambushed my party and stole the satchels that bore important messages for Forthbrand. Many of my companions fell, and I barely escaped with my life. I was given word to bring to Grimbold and his captains. Theoden King has commanded that Isengard is to be called friend, and any reports to the contrary should come only from his son Theodred. Well, I can tell you right now, Theodred has given me one very important report to the contrary on that matter, but that's another matter. And what else? Debts and axes. Okay, well, I'm to go to talk to Fourth Brond anyway, so therefore there is absolutely no problem in that matter. And what does he want?
Greetings. You have a moment. I have need of your assistance.
The goblins responsible for the attack on my party were a vicious lot, butchering my slain companions beyond recognition. Besides stealing the... Excuse me a moment. Will you please? I was having a conversation here. Really, some people... Rude! She was rude. Now, where were we?
Greetings. You have a
Yes,
moment. I have need of your assistance.
yes, I was talking about goblins, these foul creatures that scavenged goods from my companions' corpses as well. Will you seek the goblins and drive them from this place, and recover my companions' belongings? They have encamped in the mouth of a cave to the north, along the ridge. When you have recovered my companions' belongings, you should bring them to Ardwin in Fourth Braun. All right, so defeat goblins and collect belongings. Gotcha. Well, I think I've run into one of them already. And what else do we need?
Hail, friend. May I have a moment of your time?
The goblins that attacked my companions and I emerged from a cave to the north of here. We had no warning before they were upon us, and in such numbers that we had no chance. I fear that others will suffer the same fate if the goblins are permitted to retain their hiding hole. If you would, go to the cave and collapse the entrance, then return to Odwin and Forthbraun and let them. Alright, since all of these quests are going to be sending me to Odwin when I finish them, I think I'll just do the quest here immediately then, and then worry about talking to Odwin and all. Let's see. Hello. Yeah, boom is the right word with what you're doing there. But I don't know how this goblin has such a kick. Really. It makes you fly. Well, at least that's starting to work on this quest. Actually, I got a better idea. There's this thing called ambush. And well, it looks like it didn't prevent me from being thrown. Aha! You only get thrown if you are in the area of that explosion. So if I just throw something at him, it looks like. Yeah. Oh, now that's done, I think I'll have a little snack there to fortify myself, and I think the vitality is going to be important for this one, considering that last goblin almost killed me there. Let's see. Rather than hey, how about that? Sailman's stance actually works on these goblins. I should keep that in mind. Well, let's go this way since I do have to seal a passage also, I believe, right? So let's... he's a sticker rather than one of those bombers or whatever they call those others. Oh, actually, I guess they're all... No, that's just an Isendale goblin. That one's a sticker. I presume that means he throws spears. Yourself. These powder burns aren't exactly my favorite. But then, since when have goblins stuck to favorite debuffs, right? They don't understand the concept of being polite to players. I'm not too sure the word polite is in the goblin vocabulary. Just saying, I don't think they have an equivalent word. It's one of those gaps in their vocabulary, I'm pretty sure. Well, I can get toe to toe with a spear thrower. There you go. Slow, 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 slow. Let's collapse this. There you go. And see, we don't need the orcs and the Heathfields yet. That's for later, whenever we run into them. But I think it's time for us to head back to Forthbrand. Hello there. I am back with my report, or I guess 4 reports. First of all, I found the scout.
Our hope lies in strength, but the servants of the enemy are everywhere.
The message is that Cathorn bore were of import, but this edict from Aedoras was the word that we sought. It shall be known among the captains. Thank you for bringing us this news. Well, I should let you know that you may be getting word from Theodred soon about the contrary. And, oh yeah, debts and axes.
The Dunlendings rally to the banner of the White Hand.
Thank you for returning the belongings of our fallen kinsmen. We are in your debt for your help. It is strange that the goblins were so bold as to attack our patrol and scouts. They shall pay for this with their blood. I promise you that. Alright. Not happy with the goblins then, I take it. And also, let's see. Oh, I sealed a path.
I hope we will find aid in time.
Thank you for lending Cathorn your aid. With the entrance to the Goblin Cave collapsed, it should be some time before they're able to attack any more of our patrols or messengers. And let's see, we have... well, that's too defensive a ring, I think, for this situation. And here we go, a plain silver stud. Oh, actually, that plain silver stud's pretty... 290. Actually, I'm not sure. I'll have to analyze it later on and see about that. And, oh yes, there is that fourth quest, the one from the item.
Our hope lies in strength, but the servants of the enemy are everywhere.
This note disturbs me greatly, for it is written in the hand and tongue of men. I fear that one of our allies has fallen under the influence of our enemies. Whee! Deed bestowed. Quests in Isendale. Oh, complete quest with an Isendale. Alright. 26 more to go. Fun. And he has a 3 for me.
We stride into a danger that we cannot hope to overcome.
After speaking with the leader of our patrol, I learned that they ranged further south than usual. It is possible that the Dunlendings attacked because we had encroached openly upon their land, though I have my doubts. Perhaps you would patrol the Valley of the West for me? I have the feeling that there is more to this attack than we understand. You do realize that you're at war right now? That... No, I guess you don't realize that yet. Alright, fine. I guess you're in a blissful ignorance at the moment about that little detail, and as usual, the rewards are going to be bad because only the jewelry seems to be good right now. Premature return.
The minions of Orthanc are growing stronger in these lands.
Long and often have we sent patrols into the hills and valleys of Isendale, and usually without incident. However, recently, one of our patrols was attacked by a party of Dunlendings. We have ever been at odds with the men of Dunland, but rarely in open conflict. At least in recent years, that is. Now the Dunlendings have become violently hostile towards our people. Will you find the party of Dunlendings that attacked our patrol and bring them to justice? Begin your search to the valley west of here. You are really an ignorant Brillis. Yes, right. You don't know that you're at war with the Dunlendings right now, and that it's being instigated by Saruman, ever the friend of Rohan. Yes, over the past week, several of our patrols have been attacked while scouting the valley to the west. Recently, one of the patrols has vanished, and we fear the worst. I have been informed that the Dunlendings have apparently left blood-soaked items belonging to the patrol along the path as a warning. It's shameful that those who made the reports failed to retrieve their kindred's belongings. Would you seek out these items and bring them back here? The path the patrol walked upon lies in the valley to the west. Alright, so let's get the rally points and do it in that order. Actually, you could do the rally points in any order. So let's do it that way. Find the item at the first patrol point. And that way we go to, because it looks like the patrol points you can do in any order. But the items you must pick up in the proper order, because who knows why. Well, at least there's a chance I'll kill a Dunlending or 3 along the way. Dragon Clan! Yep, yeah, you could guess. Yes, Dragon Clan, and you know how the Dragon Clan are. They're ever been a thorn in our side. A big thorn. A big, mighty thorn. And I'm sure I have plenty of opportunity to kill them along the way during this patrol. The first patrol point should be up this hill. Well, that's where we'll try first. And see if we can find an item up here. Of course, the biggest problem that we have with patrol points is hitting their exact location, because you just love how things go about on that. Oh, well, I found the blood-soaked boots. That's the first blood-soaked item. But now, where is the patrol point itself? Aha! It looks like the torches mark the rally points. Patrolled the first rally point, marked by a big rock. Well, I suppose that's more than I usually get for rally points and the like. So now the second one is off in this direction, with its usual patrol of dry gluth along the way. Hello! I was just wondering, I hope I don't sometime run into the dry rod, because I'm sure the dry rod will be very vicious. Now, where could I find a patrol? Oh, well, I didn't find that, but I did find a blood-soaked compass, and that is a big compass. I have to admit that that's a very big compass. But where's the marker? Aha! There it is. The second rally point, and that means the third one should be off in this direction. And if I'm lucky, I'll run into a dry gluth along the way. And looky here. How about that? Hello. I need you for my 7th kill today. Thank you. And when I say 7th kill, of course, I'm just counting for this quest, because I've already killed a couple other dry gluth before the quest, because that archer earlier who attacked me for absolutely no reason, right? Yeah. Rude! We should be approaching that third rally point about now. I always have trouble finding these things. Oh, hold on. There it is, right there. There you go. Third rally point. Nice and near a big rock. But is it nice and near a blood-soaked item? How about a blood-soaked journal? Ooh, looky here. Hello. There you go. And back to Fourth Frond. I have come back from the patrol and I have the items for you. So first, the remnants of the hunt.
Time is short, and so is hope.
It seems as if the Dunlendings are indeed in the process of planning an attack, as you have mentioned before. These attacks are clearly attempts to strike at the hearts of my men, but we will not fall. We will not fail. All right. And I also, let's see, what's this one?
The Dunlendings rally to the banner of the White Hand.
It's interesting how they are. Maybe they don't know yet what the White Hand signifies. Because he's in denial that Isengard's involved, but at the same time, I know, there isn't necessarily a sync up between those two things. The wild men of Dunman will stop at nothing to destroy us, I fear. I think also that their boldness will only grow as tensions escalate. Hopefully, you have taught them to be less bold. Right. And finally,
our hope lies in strength, but the servants of the enemy are everywhere.
the reports have been unclear regarding what has been happening in Brauntrieg. It seems that the Dunlendings are intentionally striking at our patrols, then fading into the wilderness. Alas, you have not shed much more light upon the situation than my patrols. Oh well, sorry about that. And do we have... We have some useless shoes. That's what we've got. So where to next?
Shadows lie along our path. We must seek to dispel them at all cost.
The Dunlendings at Brauntrieg are assuredly to blame for the attacks on my patrols, but the village is protected by many sentries who are in a position to warn their kinsmen should we approach. If we are to exact retribution upon the Brauntrieg for the deaths of my warriors, we will need to rid Brauntrieg of these sentries. Search the hills and valleys due west of Brauntrieg and dispose of any sentries that you come across. Yes, I will. And what else?
Evil stirs in the shadows, and the horse lords have need of aid.
At Pineleaf, there have been a number of harassing attacks by the Dunlendings that have hindered our supply lines. As a result, many of our men are woefully under-equipped. I intend to resupply my warriors by the same means that the Dunlendings have deprived us of our arms. Will you travel south towards Brauntrieg and recover spears from the Dunlending sentries there? Head west and south along the base of Bolbaran until you find a Brauntrieg. Well, it sounds like a trip to Brauntrieg is in my future, which is where you'll find me in the next episode of The Complete Pineleaf.